Hello everybody and all my beautiful 732 gorgeous subscribers on YouTube. It is 732 subscribers today, but it could be 733 subscribers tomorrow. That is the fucking goal. Okay, so we're gonna go into a review of an album that I got on Tuesday. It was leaked on Twitter on Tuesday, and it is out tomorrow, and it's Noel Gallagher's brand new album, Who Built the Moon? Who did build the moon? You tell me. Do you know? I haven't a fucking clue. But after a full listen of it, I've been listening to the album constantly since I got it on Tuesday and till today, and I've been having it, like, remember the old days now, you'd have you'd have a record player, you'd sit in your bedroom, you'd stick on a vinyl player, and you'd sit there just on your own, listening through the whole album, no skipping, no bullshit, just basically listen to the whole lot. Well, when I first got it on Tuesday, I was just sticking it on, right, straight onto the next track, and straight onto the next track. But only there on Wednesday, I decided, right, listen to it straight through, because I was kind of losing the feel of the album by kind of just flicking through the track. So I stuck it in, stuck on from Fort Knox all the way to the last song, end credits. Well, actually, with the bonus material, you have God Help Us All, and it's the last track on the bonus. But from start to finish, listen to it all the way through, I have to say, I really, really enjoy it. Musical influences on this are all over the place, like, and I mean that in a good way, because his last two albums, you could say, oh, well, that song sounds a little bit like this, or that sounds like that, but most of it was typical Noel Gallagher. But this album has nearly, I think every song has a different sound to it, or a different vibe to it. But we'll start off, and anyway, right, waffle over, keep going. Right, okay, track 1, Fort Knox, which I enjoy. 1996, Chemical Brothers kind of vibe off it, and I enjoy it. It's good. It's actually a good opera. Some people are giving out about the fucking alarm bell on it, but I've been having them in my ears for the whole week, and it's not bothering me. I actually like it now. I like it, the beat on it and all. It's good. It's a good opera. Track 2. We come to Holy Mountain. There's a civil war over this song. Some people absolutely think it's amazing. Some people think it's shit. Now, from the very first time I listened to it, I thought it was complete shit. For the simple reason being that the minute I listened to it, it sounded like Ricky Martin. I kind of heard it live on Jools Holland, where it drowns out the most of the stuff that's on the studio version of it, and you could kind of hear the guitars off it. And I actually enjoyed Holy Mountain version with kind of a bit more guitars into it. When I'm listening to it some days, I go, oh jeez, that song, I can't get it out of my head. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a good fucking song, but it's okay. It's okay-ish. It's beige. It's a bit beige. Okay, track 3, Keep On Reaching, which when I first heard it again, I was like, what the fuck is this? But I have to say, over listening to it for a few days, I really, really like it. It's a real Stevie Wonder tune, basically. As you know, you got the influence from Stevie Wonder, and it's a very, very good song, so I like Keep On Reaching. Okay, track 4, It's a Beautiful World. I love this track. This is a great, great track now, from start to finish. When I first heard it again, I was kind of like, what's this? But I thought it was good, but now I think it's brilliant. The studio version is brilliant now of it. It's a real, going back to the 90s, a real indies, Jesus Jones type of vibe off it. Like the drumming off it is like a little bit slower than Firestarter from Prodigy. So, but of course, Noel, there's lyrics on it and all. It's deadly tune. I really like it. So that's a thumbs up for me for number 4. It's a Beautiful World. And it is, isn't it? Okay, number 5, another one I love, She Taught Me How to Fly. And when I heard that as well, when I heard that on the Jools Holland version, I thought it was good. It was good. Probably everybody's going crazy over a woman playing the scissors, but I couldn't give a fuck. I just listened to the music personally, but she's a good scissor player actually now, to be honest with you. But yeah, lovely influences of Blondie, New Order entwined in that song. Really Blondie, but and like the way he sings it and all, sounds like Blondie. Do you know what I mean? The way he sings on it, but I think it's a top tune now myself. She taught me how to fly. That's a big thumbs up for me as well. Number 5, she taught me how to fly. Thumbs up. Okay, and then we come to track 6. Be careful what you wish for. Very Beatles, kind of brings it down now from the first 4 or 5 songs are all like in your face and high tempo-ish, and then it comes down to track 6. Very Beatles. The minute you hear it, it's very Beatles. It's like Come Together from the Beatles. And another track that I really like is track 6. Another nice one. It's a nice one, and it'll probably grow on me even more and more. I like it now, but I think it'll grow even more and more on me as time's gone by. But yeah, I like that tune. Track 6, nice one. Track 7, Black and White Sunshine. That, I think, another back into the upbeat type of tune. I think it's very, very good. I like it. Nice riff in it as well. Track 8, we come into the interludes. And when I came into this interlude, it was like, okay, when I first listened to it, I was like, yeah, it's alright. Like. But in the context of the album, when you play it through with the album, it's actually a nice little filler that comes into the next song after that. But I wouldn't be literally going, oh, Jesus Christ, I want to listen to track 8. But if I was listening to the whole album, I would let it flow. I wouldn't skip it. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't skip it. So, nice little instrumental leading into the next track. Okay, and then we come to track 9, If Love Is The Law, which is... I love this track now. I think it's brilliant, and it's real happy tune. I really like it, and it's a real 60s Burt Bacharach, Phil Spector produced, Neil Diamond type of tune, like, and it's great. And the lyrics in it, Noel's lyrics never fail, and anything he writes, his lyrics are great. He never writes a bad lyric. Well, 95% of the time he never really writes a bad lyric when it comes to lyrics. And this is a great tune. I really like it. If Love Is The Law, thumbs up. Now we come to the track that I personally think is fucking brilliant. There's 2 tracks that are absolutely outstanding and brilliant on this. Now the other tracks I think are good, they're great. I'll come to the best one last, but this one, the man who sold the moon, the man who built the moon. Brilliant track. It's a real James Bond type of track. It's cinematic. It's just brilliant from start to finish. Like the start of it now, I was like, I couldn't get it out. I played it about 6 times today on a row. I love it. And Noel's vocals on it and the lyrics on it and all are brilliant. Really, really, really good. And he'll definitely, if he had permission to write a James Bond song, Noel Gallagher could write a James Bond song tomorrow. Easy. And I love it. The man who built the moon, not sold the moon. Great tune. I like it. Thumbs up. Then we come to the end credits then, which if you're playing the album from back to front to come track 11, it just pitters out. Wouldn't be memorable. You wouldn't be like skipping just to play that. But it finished the album. That's basically what it is. Okay, now we come on to the bonus tracks. And this song, for all the badness that I thought of Noel, and I mean that in a musical way, when I heard Holy Mountain, I forgive him 1,000,000 times for this next track, which is probably one of the best songs he's written. I don't know. Since the Dying of the Light, probably the best song from the High Flying Birds since the Dying of the Light. It's probably better than the Dying of the Light, I think. And it's amazing. Dead in the Water. And I heard that first on Tuesday. If you check me channel, you'll see that I've done 2 covers of it. I've done a cover in the toilet, and I done, which I normally do. I spend most of my time in the toilet, and I did another cover, an audio version I wanted to do just to make it a bit more professional. Well, hopefully a bit more professional version of it as well. Plus, I have a tutorial that's on my channel if you want to check it out. But that's how crazy I went when I heard this song. I don't normally go crazy for songs like that. The minute I heard it, I was like, wow. I was on the bus there on Tuesday morning, heading in, and I skipped straight to Dead in the Water because I heard it. I heard it there, like a little like segment of it there the night before, but this was the full version of it. And on the bus, and I was blown away. Blown away. What a song. And I think he's right in saying, read a song that he's never going to record it any other way. I think that is the perfect song. Acoustic, guitar, and piano as well on top. It's absolutely brilliant. That's how crazy I went about that song. Went home, just wanted to cover it, do tutorials, and just listen to it all day. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant song. Noel, you're amazing. Dead in the Water is an 11 out of 10. Okay, and then we come to number 13, God Help Us All. I heard this track on YouTube. It's been on YouTube. Jesus, it's been on YouTube for about 3 years or 2 years maybe. And it's another track I like, God Help Us All. He did a bit of an old demo version of it and put it out there on the album. And it's a good tune. Finishes off the bonus part of the album very, very well. All in all, Who Built the Moon, I think, is a winner. If you compare it to his two other albums, I think he's evolving. Every album has been an evolution for Noel Gallagher. And I think from the first album to the third album, I think it's been a very, very great evolution. And long may it continue. Looking forward to the fourth album already. Okay, guys, that's my little quick shy talk out of me for Who Built the Moon, Noel Gallagher. I hope you all enjoy it in the next couple of weeks. It's a good album. Some may not like it, some may like it, but that's music, isn't it? That's what it's all about. Okay, so that's me now. Probably the next time you see me, I'll probably be bald, and I'll have a beard and probably one eye. I don't know, because like Noel's next album could take another 3 years, and the only thing I review is Liam and Noel and Oasis. Unless you want to see me review any other albums, just leave a comment in below. And you never know, I might get around to it, because I like doing all this type of stuff. So if I get any positive feedback from it, I'll do more of it. So hitting the road now. I'm going to have a nice bottle of Coors and watch a bit of telly and hit the hay. So see you all. Peace.